Hi, Wolfster. Hey, Noxzone, if you're still there, how you doing? Um, Thank God playing FF14 is not my actual job. I'd be fired by now. um, I'm an hour late. Yeah, something came up I had to take care of. And then I got back home and something else came up and I had to spend 30 minutes doing that, so... Uh, yeah, I got here as quickly as I could. Also, if there's some background noise, it's because I have my fan on, because it's like 1,000,000 degrees in my room, so I apologize in advance. Where was I? Yeah, I got here as quickly as I could. Something else came up when I got home, though, and I had to take care of that. Um, oh, yeah, and I was saying, like, yeah, if you hear any little humming, it's because I have my fan on, because it's like 1,000,000 degrees where I am now, and the AC is broken, so, I mean, I cannot afford to turn my fans off. I will literally melt. I have my frickin' towel, like, on the back of my chair to make sure I don't, like, drench the back of the chair. Like, that's how bad it is right now. I cannot stand the summer heat. And it's not even officially summer yet. That's the 21st, but still. What fan? I was about to tell you the actual brand of the fan. Okay, if you don't hear it, that's good. Oh yeah, hey, how you doing, Shadow SR? Okay, well if you don't hear the fan, that's even better. That's even better. What was I gonna say? So, I put up a poll of, like, what type of content to do. Actually, first and foremost, before we do anything else, I'm gonna go glamour my katana, because I don't really like this one. It's kind of ugly. Well, the sword is okay looking, but the sheath is kind of... I don't like it. So I'm gonna go glamour something over it. So I'm gonna do that right quick, and then we're gonna get into the post-Stormblood stuff. Actually, I'll head over to, Ul'dah right now. I did a poll, for what content did you want me to cover. And, like... even though... Oh, shit, it's laggy as fuck up here. I guess everybody is over here. I did a poll, and, of what did you want me to do next for this. And even though the story, like, just doing the patch quests, even though that won, y'all were saying the Alliance raid was really good, and I should just jump and do it anyway because it's that good. So, I'm thinking because also it's the Alliance raid, and it's just gonna be, like... It's probably gonna be the shortest thing that's done anyway. I think I went the wrong way. I think I took a wrong turn. Yeah, I went completely the wrong way. The Adventurers Guild is all the way over there. So because apparently y'all were hyping this thing up, so much, I think I'm gonna do the Alliance raid first. Then we'll do patch quests, followed by 8-man raid, followed by any extra trials or whatever. Because I think there are some extra primals or whatever that you have to slay, just like there was for Heaven's Word. And a Realm Reborn as well. So I think that's the order we'll go in. This is it, right? I'm good, and you? Yeah, I'm doing okay. It was a decent Saturday. Yeah, I'm doing something else on Friday now, so I had to move the stream to another day, at least until further notice. So, weird question, are you planning on streaming FF14 during the Dawn Trail launch? That depends, Is it launching on a Saturday? I don't know. I mean, I'm most likely not gonna be at Dawn Trail, when it happens, but, like... Why? Is it gonna be, like, 2-packed or something? I don't know. I guess my answer is if it falls on Saturday, then yeah. Glamour is the true endgame. Yeah, there's some really nice looking outfits in this game that I kinda, you know... And, like, even making, like, builds that look like other characters and shit, like, that stuff sounds really interesting. I can't wait to, like, get later in the game so I have access to all the clothes. Oh no, Ulda on Balmung from Dawnby, how you doing? Well, yeah. Wait, what's the issue? Well, I do be hearing some people having conversations sometimes, and they be shouting it. I did not want to call you. I wanted to call my frickin'... Oh. I picked the wrong, bell, I guess. I meant to get my retainer, not the frickin' barber. Let me make sure the katana I want is not in my, retainer's inventory. The tragedy of someone playing the Alliance raid without FFT, 12 nostalgia. I guess so. I guess with that in mind, I really don't have much room to be talking about people playing Cold Steel 1 first. Not a good look considering what I just recently uploaded, huh? But the dungeons are still cool with great music. I mean, well, I do have Final Fantasy XII, I just haven't had an opportunity to get to it and play it. I own Final Fantasy XII on Steam, and I have, Oh, sorry, I don't own Tactics, but isn't Tactics available on, like, everything anyway? Tactics is even on cell phones, like, you know. So if I ever want to play that, I'm sure it's readily available. Unsullied Skies. What does this look like? Well, it matches the rest of my outfit. It doesn't glow, though. I kind of want a glowy sword. I said a glowy sword. I don't think that's a word. Actually, I think it is a word, but whatever. I'll take this, just in case. I'm sure I had other shit, though, didn't I? Got that. I guess I could do the relic quest and upgrade that. I'm sure it'll look really nice once I upgrade it. That's the samurai relic weapon. And I really do like how the Stormblood relics, like the base form just comes with the rest of the job gear instead of you having to go out of your way and get it. Like, I hated that about A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Word, to be fair. Where you gotta go out of your way and do a bunch of hard quests to get the relic weapon for whatever class you're doing. Job, whatever. They're called jobs, but, you know. Oh, maybe they're already in the dresser. Hold on. I'm so stupid. They're probably already in the dresser. Yeah, the Dead Hive Katana and the, Hellfire Katana and all that other shit, yeah. Didn't I have the frickin' Sephiroth Katana as well? That one looks okay, I guess. Yeah, I was looking for this. This is probably going to be the one I go with. That Dead Hive katana looks pretty nice. That's probably what I'll go with. Apply glamour. And oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I think I have to put it in my inventory. Hold on, I'm relearning the game again. I am still in the process of learning this game. Return to inventory and do this. Apply glamour. Why didn't they just... Whatever. I guess I just did it with extra steps. Whatever. Where is it? I just sent it to inventory. What the hell? Or did I... Oh my god, hold on. Rush... Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe they asked me this before and I just didn't realize. Whatever. There we go. Okay. My thing is glamored up and ready to go, and it's all glowy and perfect and good looking, and okay, we can go back to wherever the fuck we were. Yeah. Especially with people queuing for Mog tomes. June 28th is early access, and maybe a very busy weekend. Endwalker had hour-plus queues for like a month after launch. I think I remember that, because when Endwalker was coming out, like, that's when I was just, like, starting the game. Like, when Endwalker was coming out, I was just making my character and starting out, and, like, didn't they, like, temporarily, like, kick all the free trial players out of the game until they could get the server space for everyone, or something like that? My memory on that is fuzzy, but I think that's what they did, right? And even then, the queue times were still pretty long. It's the server for everything to gen. I have heard some conversations that have made me wonder. There are rumors floating around for an imminent FFT remaster, so we shall see. Glamour chest, you just put the 70 gear in. I realized that, yeah. I guess I got it right. Yeah, it took me a minute. The drip market has been respected. Now we can proceed to melt all enemies in our path. Right. We gotta look good while we're doing it. I guess I gotta figure out where to go for the Alliance raid. 1 second. FF14. Level 70. Alliance raid quest. The person is in Kugane. Okay. To Kugane we go. Eshere, how you doing? I'm pretty sure I pronounce your name a different way every time I see you, but like, how you doing? Correct, as Yoshi P would say, nightmare. Kugane is the Alliance raid start location. Okay. Which one though? A lot of these are level 70. 1 second, let me look it up. Dramatis Personae. Okay. Okay, so it's this one. Good evening, historian. How are you? Kaiten knows of someone seeking her acquaintance. Welcome, milady. There is a young maiden here who would speak with you. Miss, the adventurers arrived. Ah, and here she is, the liberator of both Doma and Alamigo in the flesh. I am Lena Murilla, correspondent for the Raven. You may recognize me from my expose on the secret lives of the homunculi. But enough small talk. It's not for nothing that I've been standing here since yesterday morning on the off chance you'd pass by. No, I'm here because, actually, it's best if you heard it from Alma, but I am but an observer. Alma, come here, I found her. Is she from Final Fantasy Tactics? Because they kind of did the whole dramatic reveal and the music change when they revealed her, so I don't know. I just have a hunch. Indeed it is. Please, I beg of you, find my father. You are his only hope. It's alright, Alma. We are attracting unwanted attention. Might I suggest a change of venue? We will await you before the Prima Vista. The theater barge has a berth at the airship landing. Yes, the name is this name is the story and is entirely self-contained, aka non-canon. Okay, so it is a reference, but it's not a canon one. Okay. Am I too low? Don't tell me it was actually up there after all. I guess I was. As I said before, I think it better we continue this conversation in the privacy of the young lady's barge. It's not that I don't trust anyone here, it's simply that I don't trust anyone here. Gate guard Mindgumo has been instructed to look out for you. In future, speak with him when you wish to gain admission to the docks. There's a bunch of characters which are from Tactics and 12, but they're not actually the same characters, yeah. So it's kind of like when Final Fantasy characters show up in Kingdom Hearts. It's like it's supposed to kind of be them, but not really the same as them, like a version of them that appears in... like a version of them that's baked into the Kingdom Hearts world, sorta. If I have that right. Thank you for coming, Weapons. You're probably wondering why I've summoned you to an airship, and a Garlean one of that. Allow me to explain on the shuttle. Yeah? Okay, that's kind of what it sounded like. Like cameo appearances, I guess, yeah. The Prima Vista serves as both stage and home to the majestic Imperial Theater Company. You can keep that dirk in your drawers. No one here is a member of the Imperial Army, nor are there any spies within the troop. At least, no known spies. Ask anyone and they will readily attest the majestic Imperial Theater Company are the finest practitioners of the dramatic arts to be found anywhere on the three great continents and beyond. They have admirers throughout the Empire and its territories and even boast a sizable following in Gridania, hence my assignment to their story. It is a little-known fact, outside Garlemald at least, that the late Emperor was a devoted patron of the arts who supported various theater troupes to the tune of much coin. Indeed, Solus was so enamored of the majestic players that he ordered the construction of this very airship that the troupe might perform in every corner of the Empire. When his grandson took the throne, however, everything changed. Now all theater troupes, domestic and foreign, must submit their works for approval by the Central Imperial Board of Censors. If a play is deemed vulgar or inflammatory, it is banned and the troupe denied their writs, whatever, of transit. The worst offenders, well, they are never heard from again. Oh, so censorship. Interesting. This policy has effectively left playwrights with one of two options: compromise their creative integrity to curry favor with his radiance, or put down their quills altogether. The principal of the Majestic, however, chose a third option, to express his disapproval for the new Emperor's policies obliquely in ostensibly unpolitical works. Pray forgive me for my earlier outburst. I am Alma Bas Lexentale, daughter of Principal Genomus Sen Lexentale. These names are gonna fucking kill me. Mayhap you have heard of my father's latest play, The Zodiac Brave Story. On the surface, it is an innocent retelling of a well-known Garlean fairy tale, hardly worthy of the censor's attention. But beneath, it is something quite different, a fact the censors failed to spot when they approved the manuscript for public performance. The play quickly became a huge success. The common folk loved its fantastical story, while the learned classes appreciated its true message. By the time the Imperial Board of Censors realized their mistake, it was too late. No longer in a position to prohibit their performance outright without admitting fault, they took aim at the company's purse strings instead. Before long, noble patrons began to withdraw their support, fearing to be associated with the troupe, and by the end, even the learned felt compelled to feign ignorance. By bleeding the Majestic of their funding, the censors robbed them of their voice. And none of this has made it any clearer as to why you're here, right? I was about to say, what the fuck does any of this have to do with me? Like, it doesn't sound like there's any fighting or ass-kicking involved, and that's usually what I do best, so, I mean, you might have the wrong person for the job here. Allow me, Lena. Sid, I thought you were investigating the Omega weapon. I guess he's on break. I have known Genomus since we were students at the Magitech Academy. When I heard his daughter was in Kugane looking to enlist the aid of an adventurer, I felt compelled to give her your name. Sorry for not announcing myself sooner, old friend. Genomus and I were from different worlds, but that only served to fuel our friendship. Many were the nights where we would prattle on into the wee small hours, warm flagons of peated ale numbing our minds to the other's naive ideologies. Yet no matter where our conversations began, it would invariably end with him telling me how he was going to change the Empire from the inside out. The troop was to be his path into people's hearts. Even after the Empire forced him from his home, Genomus never gave up hope that his work might change the world. Art will ever strain against artificial bounds and borders, man-made walls and misguided wars. It is in such times of uncertainty that we must needs embrace our calling and take to the sky so others might do the same. What I'm trying to say, rather poorly, I concede, is that not all Garleans are hewn from the same stone. Just as there are those who pledge their lives to the Empire and would never think to question the authority of its leaders, there are those like Alma's father and myself whose love for their country does not blind them to its flaws. Still, try selling that sack of sunflower to an Alamegan or a Doman who has watched his family consumed in the flames of a Magitech Reaper. How many Eorzean adventurers do you think would leap at the opportunity to help an Imperial search for her missing father, and in Garlean territory no less? Oh, okay, the dad has gone missing, so that's why she's trying to get my help. Okay. I almost thought she was going to make me act out a play or something. She was like, I need you to be the lead role for my new production, or something like that. I don't know. But you're different. You have seen enough to know that the line between good and evil is not defined by race, color, or creed. So what say you? Oh, that's funny. I would make a poor adventurer when I had to shy away from adventure. It's kind of in the job description. It's right there in the title. Indeed. Now that you understand the nature of the task, perhaps Alma could provide some insights as to where we might begin our search. Shortly before my father disappeared, he began to work on his next play, a successor to the Zodiac Brave story. But I am getting ahead of myself. Please follow me. Through adventure and hardship, young Dolita, a boy of common blood, became a hero, culminating in the birth of the mythical kingdom of Ivalice. But that is where the story ends. There are no records of anything that follows. Was Principal Genomus simply going to invent something? My father believed that he had discovered evidence of a second hero, one whose efforts were largely unnoticed, but without whom Delita would never have risen to the throne. His and the next tale he wanted to tell, the true Zodiac Brave story. A second hero? According to my father's studies, this young man was one of Delita's closest friends and confidants. That is, until the untimely passing of Delita's sister forced the two to part ways. Yet the unnamed hero continues to provide aid to his friend by thwarting the machinations of those who would scheme against Delita, thus paving the way for the pauper's rise to regent. You must forgive me, but I've never heard anyone make such claims. How exactly did your father come by this information? That is a long story. One which begins and ends with Genomus becoming lost in the very legend he sought to lay bare. Even as far back as our academy days, Ivalice had Genomus firmly in its grasp. He flatly refused to believe the story was just a fairy tale. And so, when he was finally driven out of Garlemald, it was only natural that he should choose this of all places as his refuge, was it not, Alma? That is correct, Master Garland. It has long been my father's belief that the ruins of ancient Ivalice lie beyond Naggia, buried beneath the sands of the Dalmasca Desert. Now, I know Dalmasca, isn't that the last name of the princess from FF12, right? There was like a Princess Dalmasca in Final Fantasy 12, though, right? Poor Dalmasca. The kingdom prospered in relative isolation for countless generations until the Empire came along. When not touring, my father would organize expeditions into the Dalmasca desert to search for proof of Ivalice's existence. Sometimes he would bring back strange artifacts, ancient tomes, and crystals unlike any others. My father called them Orosite and claimed they were vital to proving his theories. This is one such crystal. By the 12, it's magnificent. Ivalician legend tells of crystals bequeathed by the gods unto those who would be kings. It is during his quest to gather Orosite that young Delita rises to prominence. I must have heard the tale 1,000 times from my nursemaid, but that is all it ever was, a tale. My father would often tell us how the Orosite spoke to him, and at the time we assumed he was speaking figuratively, that the stone's beauty roused his muse. But then he began to act strangely. How so? Following our arrival here in Hingashi, my father spent most of his time cloistered in his chambers, poring over his past research, and though he was alone, we could oft hear him in conversation. It was not uncommon for my father to recite the lines as he wrote them, but it soon became clear that this was something else. It was as if he was talking to my mother who passed several winters gone. Might this not have been out of mere loneliness, or perhaps the strain of your flight from Garlemald? Possibly, but that would not explain the voices which answered him. Who's this? Alma, who are these people? I told you I did not require any help finding father, especially from outsiders. So good of you to join us, Ramza. Allow me to introduce. Okay, Ramza, he's the protagonist of Tactics, isn't he? Because I remember him being playable in Dissidia, the new one that wasn't very good, but I remember him being a playable character in Dissidia. Enough, Master Sid. We may be shunned by the Empire, but we are still Garleans, and we will still have our pride, unlike some it seems. We require neither the aid nor the pity of foreign rabble. Well, that's not very nice. Have you forgotten where you are, brother? It is we who are the foreign rabble. I'm about to say, you guys are in, like, the frickin'... Y'all are in the... Eorzea Or you're in the frickin' 14 equivalent of Asia. Like, y'all are foreigners too. This land and its customs are all but unknown to us. We would be fools to conduct our search without a proven guide. Your sister is right, Ramza. As for my good friend here, your mistrust is ill-placed. I will personally vouch for her character. And all the time I have known her, she has never once let anything as insignificant as race or creed or color... Sorry, as race or creed color her judgment. I thought he was saying race, creed, or color. You are lucky to have her. But we would have you, Master Garland. Why do you refuse us? You know why. Until this affair with Omega is resolved, my hands are tied. It pains me to refuse you and your sister, but it pains me far more to leave Genomus to his fate. I am sorry. He's like, well, just put the fucking Omega shit on hold and come help us. You need not apologize. I let my emotions get the better of me. After what happened in Rabanastre, it may be time to admit we're out of our depth. My brother's last expedition met with tragedy in the ruins of the capital city. He barely escaped with his life. The Empire turned Rabanastre into a death trap. You were a fool to set foot there without a proper escort. I realize that now, Master Garland. But at the time, I saw an opportunity to rescue our father, and I took it. Whatever led you to believe your father was in Damascus' capital? My father's fascination with evolution legend began with a trip to the antediluvian city long before the war. Call it a premonition, but something tells me this is where he has returned. Now you must excuse me, I need some time to think. Then, Alma, I shall leave you and your brother in weapons-capable hands. She has ever repaid my trust with interest. You would do well to grant her yours. Thank you, Master Garland. We will not forget this kindness. Is the cutscene over? Because this thing was going on for like 18 minutes. Okay, let me catch up on chat. I will mention that Yasumi Matsuno, the story writer of those games, collaborated with Yoshi P in the creation of this and the Shadowbringers Relic Quest. Solus was a theater nerd, who'd have thought? Solus. Schrodinger's Sid. He can exist in every location at any point in time. I was about to say, how'd he get all the way over to the Far East if he was so busy with the Omega weapon? Like, he came all that way just to talk. Like, okay, yeah, that's the name of the protagonist, and Alma's a sister. Okay, this version of Ramza is a bit grumpy, though. I can see that. Man needs to eat a Snickers. Oh, right, yeah, Wolfster, I'll send you an invite in a second. Master Garland seems to think highly of you, so I will withhold judgment until after Dalmasca. Alright, Ramza's itching to depart. Or Ramza, whatever his name is. Maybe I need to lower the recording settings. This thing is lagging a bit. And this is an alliance raid, so you know what? There's going to be more people on the screen soon, so that might be a good idea. Dalmasca is nestled in a foreign corner of the Empire's outermost territories. I do not foresee any trouble from the standing army, but would suggest committing to memory the locations of each of the barge's exits, just in case. As for the fight itself, the currents above Dalmasca are as wild as the land below. You may want to hold on. What was that? I saw something in the, Oh! The frickin'... That's where the sound was going. Might want to check the chat when you get a chance. It doesn't seem to be showing up in the video. Oh shit, I skipped that. Hide. Wolster, were you talking about the chat to the side where Estelle is, or are you talking about the chat in the game? Ramza. I thought I made myself clear, Alma. The capital is simply too dangerous. Father would never forgive me if I were to lose you trying to rescue him. Come, we are wasting time. The royal city of Rabanastre. Okay, the chat over Estelle isn't scrolling. Okay, what the hell? Why though? When the cutscene ends, I'll worry about it. Because every time I click away and then I click back, it skips dialogue. According to my father, Rabanastre was already a thriving city some 1,000 years ago. But after performing several private excavations beneath the so-called Desert Sapphire, my father came to the conclusion that it was not the first settlement to stand here. Then your father believes that Rabanastre sits atop the royal city of Lasalia, capital of Ivalice. But if that's true, it could change history. We would be famous. Famous? Are you sure you don't mean rich? Puh, you're kind of all alike. Well, she's like a journalist, so you gotta remember that's like... For her, that's one and the same, basically. Parasites grown fat on the sweat and suffering of others. Bold words of a boy but 16 summers. And what, pray tell, have I done to deserve such spite? I only wish to learn the truth behind the disappearance of the Empire's foremost playwright. If that should lead to something bigger, well then, I would be the worst reporter if the realm... Sorry, the worst reporter in the realm if I did not pursue it. Yes, we can argue about this now, or we can return to the Prima Vista and report our army... and report to our army of adventurers that it is time to begin the expedition. I humbly suggest the latter. You see, it's as I said, brother. Let them come to us. Should we kill them now? No, the time is not right. When has that stopped us before? Fool, do you see that one? Slayer of gods, they call her. Warrior of light? That bitch took down Shinryu. And that frickin' dragon was stronger than Bahamut. Like, she's deadly. Okay. Let me see what is wrong with this thing now. Why is it not scrolling? Let me hit refresh. See what happens. Oh, well, now all of your messages are gone on my end. 1 second. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm trying to think here. Okay, somebody say something. I want to see if it's going to automatically update. I'm scrolling the chat from my end to see if maybe it's just behind or something. I'm looking on Google and I'm not seeing anyone with any suitable answers. Okay. No, it's not updating. I mean, it's updating on my end. Like, I have a, like, barriers. Well, the sound effects still work at least. It's, oh, shit. Yeah, like, I have like a window that shows me, like, everyone's messages or whatever from YouTube, and, like, that's updating just fine, but yeah, the visual one right over Estelle isn't. Okay, let me go into the settings for the chat box and see why this thing is. Okay, alternatively, I hope I don't have to cut the stream and then do it again. That would suck. Um, Still not updated. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Alright, fuck this. We're gonna delete it. Okay. Alright, I deleted it. Can you guys... Alright, is the chat box gone? I can still see your comments if you say something, but is it gone now? Okay. I did that on purpose. Sources. Uh, Hold on. What did I do with this? How did I put this in again? Um, I think chat box. Yeah. Add source. New source. Chat box. Oh, you even heard the Windows notification. Oh, that's funny. Add. Okay. What is that? None. You know, I kind of like this one. I might go with it. Uh, do, 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 do. What does hide delay do? Oh, and it's nighttime in game. um, I hate it when I look something up, like a question, and then it says, man, I'm having the same issue. And it's a bunch of people having the same issue, but then nobody has the solution. And I'm not blaming them for it. I'm just saying, like, uh, okay, anyway. Boop, 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 text color that, background color that. Um, I don't want it to be that size, though. That's what she said. um, yeah, how do I make it bigger? Um, I wish I could help, but I legit have no knowledge of this. Well, I got the box set up. It's the size. I'm trying to... Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I was trying to change the how do I make it bigger? That's I was trying to, but yeah, I was trying to change the dimensions because like the over to the right, like it's not a perfect square. It's like a really um, it's like a rectangle. So I want to make that, I guess by height 1080 or something along those lines. Well, no, it looks like 1080. All right, I might need to. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I almost walked into that one. That looks about like what it did. Yeah. And we'll make the width like 650. Yeah, that kind of roughly looks like what I had. All right, that's done. Close. Um. Okay, somebody say something. Well, or continue talking. How do I make it bigger out of context? This is funny. Yeah, chat box savage. Um. Any day now. Hold on. Maybe. Can I make changes to my stream layout while I'm streaming? Okay, it says it can happen on a stream. Okay, so the fact that I'm currently streaming isn't an issue. All right, why are y'all still gone? Hold on. I pressed a refresh chat and y'all still didn't show up. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's still not showing new messages. Like, all right, what the hide? Oh, maybe that's what I did wrong. Okay, someone say something now and let me see if it pops up. Damn it. Oh my god, I thought I figured it out. Uh, shy chat box, I tell you. This is frustrating. Because, like, if the chat's not showing up, then there's not any point in having all this extra shit. I could have just had just the whole screen there. You get what I mean? Um, fuck. No, that hides it. Open source properties. We get to look at Estelle. That's got to count for something. I guess so. I'd say our options may be whether restart the stream or live without it. Alright, let me see if I can get a poll. Hold on. If it's possible for me to do polls in the middle of streams, let me see. Let's see. Web browser. Wrong fucking monitor. Alright, I'll leave it up for like 5 minutes or so. I wish it would put the frickin'... I wish it would put the poll at the top of the screen with the, you know, to cover the messages I've already read. Okay, so far it's 80-20. It looks like live with it's gonna be what wins out. But I'll leave it out. I'll leave it up just a little longer. Hold on, how many people are in the stream? Oh, 8. I forgot I don't have a lot of y'all in here. Okay, there's 8 people, 5 of y'all voted. I mean, alright. So even if the 3 people voted, I mean... That means 3 people voted live with it, I think. Wait. It's 80-20. Hold on, wait. No, I did not graduate university just to be bad at math. Wait a minute. It's 80-20, and there's frickin' 5 people who voted. But whatever. Alright, it looks like Live With It's gonna be what wins. Even with the extra vote, it looks like Live With It wins. Alright, so I guess I'll fix it on my own time. Close. And yeah, I guess we'll be getting a good look at Estelle's thighs for the rest of the stream. Alright. Would you believe there's a math boss in one of these raids? Oh, y'all killing me. Oh, I forgot to unhide the, Yeah, let me invite you. Oh. Okay, I gotta register again. Sure, just let me know when you're ready and I can, put up the duty finder again. I don't know if you're switching jobs or whatever. Once you're ready again, I can, go put up the duty finder. Okay, you're ready. Alright. Cool. Join. Oh, it went from 9 minutes to 12 minutes. Nice. Alright, get comfortable. Meanwhile, have you tried the jumping puzzle in Kugane? There's a vista spot at the top of the tower. Tricky to get to, though. I haven't. What's it do? Like, is it just there? Is there like a reward, or is it just kind of there just for fun? I don't know. Mostly for fun, but there is a reward for getting all vistas. Oh, okay. Well, might as well get comfortable. Did I already say that? Whatever. There we go. I probably should have lowered my settings a bit. Maybe I can still lower the frame rate. Hold on. That might help. I'm pretty sure the same rate. The frame rate is set to like 80. I think it's system configuration, graphics. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Display. Okay, there we go. Apply. Boom. I probably have to go back down to 60 for the graphics update anyway. I was just stuck casting. I can barely even hear the music of my own sound effects. That actually hurt quite badly, actually. That's a lot of treasure chests. Oh. Oh, shit, 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 shit. I figured they would move it chest. Ain't no way the game is just gonna give me that much treasure. Trisection is such a good song. It sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. Definitely. Even though I've never played the game. I don't know. Is it the battle theme for either Tactics or 12? I'm not sure. I forgot part of the issue with the Rangers. You can barely see shit with everyone kind of attacking at the same time. And I'm pretty sure I have their animations turned on too. Oh shit. What way are they gonna fall? Okay, good. One healer down. Oh, I'm dead too. And ironically, it's called Flesh Wound. Ironically, it's called Flesh Wound. That's one of the battle things from Tactics. Wolfster is glad he's not playing healer this time. He's like, finally a break. Can I? Well, I guess later. Oh shit, it's the frickin' Chimera from, that one relic quest. Oh my god. Swimming time. Oh. Too bad we can't use mounts over here. No, I have not played Final Fantasy XII. Oh boy. Alright, what is this guy gonna do? I'm in Alliance B, so I guess I gotta go behind him. Do you acknowledge that Fran is waifu central, though she looks better in FF12 than the FF4? Fran is the bunny girl, right? Yeah, I'm a fan of her design. Big fan, in fact. I will use it as motivation to actually play the game. That was only half serious. Not really. Yeah, she's hot, I'll admit. I don't know why I used the AoE here. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This man's doing figure eights all over the place. How many guys should have been? Well, oh my god, mother of AoEs. Oh, I'm in the wrong alliance. Oh well. Yeah, so much for that. Do something or... Hold on, I heard arrows. Oh, and he held me in place. Stunned like a shit. Are you shitting me? This shit again. Of course, right on top of me. Yeah, go ahead. Somehow I made it out of that. Goodbye and good riddance. Get out. You're back? Okay, cool. Yeah, welcome back, Shadow. The air here feels wrong. Is this guy supposed to be someone important? I guess so. Oh, he transformed. He's
Who dares disturb the slumber of Argath Adalphus, rightful king of Ivalice? Descendants of House Beowulf? Then by my sword shall I banish your souls to the deepest hell!
well, he looks cool at least. Alright, what are y'all up to? I was watching the cutscene.
It is to be a fight then. Only too happy to oblige. Like sheep before the wolf.
Really? What does this mean?
You will be judged.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but we'll roll with it. I didn't realize I was standing in front of a bomb detonation, whatever the fuck that is. I didn't realize the last second. I was like, oh shit.
Does it grieve you to see the depths of your own weakness laid bare? Maggots!
Okay.
You do not belong in my world. Step into nothing.
Who dies? Nobody? Okay, cool.
Is upon which you suck.
Okay, what is he doing now? Is he trying to cancel us? I saw cross-ups.
The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is falling.
Oh, yeah, shut the fuck up. Your talking is distracting me. Huh? Oh, I can only move in certain directions. You are an asshole.
You will be judged. The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.
This man just talks and talks and talks and talks and keeps talking. Oh no. Run! I'll chat in a minute. I'm just concentrating on this guy. Because one wrong move and he's probably gonna kill me. Get the fuck out of here.
This body, it is not my own. Oh gods, what have I done? Save me! Ramza! Save me!
and gave it a different victory fanfare. Or maybe it's the tactics fanfare. I don't know. Might be one from a different game. What's in here? I do need that. Player commendations. I usually give it to the healer. Healers are the heroes we do not deserve, but they're there. In FF12, she's voiced with an Icelandic accent, and it still has power over me to this day. Craig has... They actually waited for you. They didn't wait for me the first time I did this. Oh. Hey, what's your name? Yorha Mixta? Hey, how you doing? The text is kind of small. I wonder if I can make the text bigger. Hold on. 1 second. Settings. I guess not. Oh, did I never end this poll? End. Boom. No, I didn't mean in the game. I meant the stream chat. The chat from where I can see it. Argath talks a lot in Tactics too. They actually kept somewhat true to his character. I love the voice acting in these raids. You can make the text bigger. First thing I did in the game. I hate small text. Right click the text box, I think. Yeah, I was talking about the text in the in like Streamlabs. Yeah. Considering I'm leaning back because of the mic, it's a little small. It doesn't look like I can edit it from here, but it's fine. I think the only thing I can do is maybe I can... Yeah, I can make the thing wider, but I don't think that... Yeah, that's about all we can do. It's fine. It just means I gotta squint when I read chat. Father! Ramza, and the Warrior of Light? Yes, I know of you, but that you should come to my rescue. Words fail me. A poor playwright, I must seem. The term you're looking for is thank you, upon which I note, I, Bagomnin, bounty hunter, do humbly thank you, Warrior of Light, for delivering me this fine gift. Now hand over the Oricide unless you wish to see the desert sands turn red, and be quick, Gajuk here does not have the steadiest of hands. Or Gaijuk, whatever. That one, she will bring it to me. He's like, give me that shit. He's gonna eat it? Oh, he licked his lips. I was like, what? Yes, this is it. The Duma. And to think we found it so close to Doma. The Duma of Doma. Yeah, we know. Yeah, pun. It rhymes. Almost. It almost rhymes. Okay, sure. Enough, Wagi. We will not have our guests think us under bread. You have what you want, you thieving lizards. Now unhand them. Of course, a Banga is always true to his words. I will be keeping this, though. Father! You've only yourselves to blame for this, but if you mislike the thought, you can always blame the gods. Not that they're listening. Yeah, so funny. Get up, fool. We're leaving. Oh, is he still alive? I thought he killed her. Oh well. Yeah, some friends you got. They shoot you and then they almost leave without you. Like, damn. You're going to be alright. We cannot see to your father's hurt here. Come on, we must get him back to Prima Vista. Yeah, see ya, Eshere. If you're still in the stream, but if you left the game, yeah, see ya. Or whatever, yeah. Thanks for your help. Genomus remains deep in slumber, but his breathing is steady and his fever has subsided. For now, all we can do is wait. I've sent word to Sid. I hope you don't mind. Alma Ramza, can you ever forgive me? And you, Sid, it was never my intention to put you to such trouble. I am ever in your debt. You would have done the same for me, Genomus. Besides, it was weapons here who went through all the trouble. If anyone deserved your thanks, it's her. He is right. I've done naught to deserve your kindness. Yet, I am its beneficiary nonetheless. So if I understand correctly, you're saying Auracite does not work to facilitate the possession of a living host by an icon, as was assumed to be the case with, how do you pronounce this girl's name again? I forgot. I always called her Isael, but I don't think that's how you do it. But whatever. Isael and the Archbishop. But rather absorbs the host's aether, its very soul, and somehow transforms it before returning it to the host's body. If that is the case, our Charlian allies will need to be informed immediately. But I suppose the real question here is, did you find what you came looking for? The legend would have us believe that Delita Errol, the commoner who would be king, was the sole hero of the Zodiac Brave story. But as I have discovered, there is another. Two others, in fact. Siblings, whose roles faded from subsequent retellings of the story. A brother and sister by the names of Ramza and Alma. Then, To prepare for this assignment, I pored over every published work on evolution legend I could lay my hands on, and nowhere did I find any mention of these siblings. But I did, and uncovered irrefutable evidence that Delita had a close companion named Ramza who aided him in his rise to power. That this in turn led me to Alma, and that I might never lose sight of the truth, I named my own children after these lost players. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry I never told you any of this, Sid, but you must believe me. Ivalice has never been a mere pastime of mine. It is and forever will be my calling, my purpose. My family's purpose. Go on. The world knows me as Genomus Sen Lexentale, yet that is but my stage name. My true name is Eraslam Durai. Countless generations past, it was my ancestor who penned the Durai Papers, an account of Ivalice and the War of the Lion. Oh no, there's a War of the Lions here too. Even in Final Fantasy, I can't escape this shit. Oh my fucking god. Bro. That details what truly occurred during that turbulent era. You are tired, Father. Rest. I will continue. Long ago, an orphan by the name of Orin Durai crossed paths with both Ramza and Delita. After Delita's rise to power, Orin found himself in the service of the pauper become king. Following the War of the Lions, Orin believed the people of Ivalice had a right to know the truth of Ramza's involvement and set about documenting his deeds. When the church learned of his intent, however, they branded him a heretic and had him burned at the stake. The Durai Papers were never published, and any existing copies were gathered and sealed away in church vaults, the truth about Ivalice along with them. What was so damning that it would drive the church to do such a thing? The answer to that question can be found in this book, the only surviving transcript of my ancestors' chronicle, copied from an early draft and passed down for untold generations. With this, my father and I plan to reveal the truth and restore honor to my family's name. Forbidden Chronicles, a secret family legacy. Not that I doubt you, Genomus, but how do you expect to convince people of all this when well nigh every soul in the realm believes Ivalice to be nothing but a bedtime story? By proving that it is anything but. And when people see that Ivalice was real, the rest will fall into place. Were it as simple as bringing forth the chronicle and submitting it for review, we would of course have done so long ago, but alas, it is not. The Durai Papers, you see, are written in High Evolution, an ancient tongue long extinct. My father, his father, and his father before him labored tirelessly to decipher this tome, but for want of other sources made only fitful progress. A word here, a phrase there. It wasn't until a recent expedition to Rabanastre turned up several well-preserved artifacts that we were able to translate a small portion of the papers. Then the diary stolen by the Banaga bounty hunters. I'm afraid so. Everything we had learned of the language was contained in those pages. Then we're back to where we started. Not necessarily. We still have the transcript as well as some few translated passages, and of course my father's impeccable memory. I have come too far to allow so simple a setback to deter me from my purpose. I will show the world the truth if it's the last thing I do. Well, hopefully that's not foreshadowing. Hopefully you'll get to do more things after that. It is as Master Garland said, he is a man obsessed, and I fear Evalisa's grip on him will only grow tighter. Father was fortunate to escape Rabanastre with his life, and already he speaks of continuing his quest. Promise me you'll keep him safe, please. Yeah, I guess you're back on healing duty after all, Wolfster. After what I've seen here, I'm all but convinced that Evilise exists, at least in some form. The problem will be gathering sufficient evidence to convince the thousands of scholars and historians who have based their careers on the presumption that it doesn't. Not that I've ever been one to shy away from a challenge, especially when it means the story of the century. If you're in weapons, then I'm in. If you're not, well, I'm still in. Either way, you'll be hearing from me again soon. That much I promise you. Oh, you asked the Alliance to wait. Okay, well that's nice of you, thanks. Hold on, I missed some. I missed a lot, 1 second. Bagman was or Bagaman, whatever, was a villain in FF12, FYI. Oh, okay. Oh, and in case you didn't know, the reporter Mikote is originally from the Botanist quest. Okay, I never did that, so... Okay. No puns allowed on that guy's watch. Banga is their race, also introduced in FF12. Oh, they were actually introducing Tactics Advance along with Fiera. Okay. Yeah, it was a very very entertaining, but also, yeah, pretty chaotic. And it gets better, okay. Okay, but Gamnon and his gang are definitely from FF12, where they do a similar thing where they steal your goods and dip. Oh, okay. That's the right pronunciation. Okay, and you actually Alliance to wait. Yeah, thanks. Technically, Tactics did it first. That is true, yeah. Tactics came out first. Trails is haunting this man, and it's not just barriers anymore. That's great. Too bad there's no War of the Lions sound effect. Okay. Lena... whatever, appears to have been awaiting your arrival for quite some time. Weapons, where in the world have you been? Did you not receive Alma's summons? Principal Lexintel's research in the Aura side may have finally have borne fruit. I literally did not move. I was here 5 seconds ago. We must hurry to the Prima Vista before they embark on some grand and perilous adventure without us. How do I keep going down here when there's nothing down here? Blame patches. For context, each of the Alliance raid released separately from one another. Yeah, I was joking. I figured, Oh, right. I knew that. I didn't realize he had guard. If you would follow me to the shuttle, good lady. Weapons, Lady, Murala, thank you for answering my summons. Master Garland was kind enough to send for an Archon from Charlian, and I thought it only right for you to be present to hear her findings. To be frank, summoning Mikoto was more Y'shtola's idea. I simply came along to see what light she could shed on the mystery. I am Mikoto of House Jinba, a Doman. Though my years in Charlian have made me a stranger here. You must be Weapon Ci, fabled liberator of men, slayer of false gods, warrior of light. I thought you'd be taller. Hey, I'm pretty tall for an Aura female, okay? I maxed out the height bar, or at least damn near did so. Listen, there's an asterisk that you can put next to that. Let us speak of the crystal. The Otius, one of but many Orosite shards that aided noble Delita's rise to regent. My apologies, the Otius is no ordinary crystal, even discounting its obvious historical importance. The specimen is more than a simple manifestation of elementally aspected energies. It is rather an ethereal lodestone whose facilitation of both the absorption and transmission of distinct frequency, NRR-type harmonic vibrations, has been observed to promote ethereal amplification. Whatever the fuck that means. The resultant neuroharmonic disturbance allows for a highly unique emittance of CPRS waves instead of radiating outward with the determinate factor of dispersal, instead resonate inward at a frequency so labored, my estimate placed the rate of VRT decay at upwards of several centuries, though I must admit I lack sufficient varieties to complete a truly comprehensive graphical assessment. So basically this thing is like really, really special, is what I'm getting from this. While that explanation may elicit admiring nods from your professors at the Academy, it will earn you only blank looks here. Take a deep breath and try again, this time in a language that those of us without the echo might comprehend. Hey, I've got the echo too. I don't know fuck all what she was saying. She's like, what? My apologies, I merely thought... Apologies will see us no nearer to an answer. A simpler explanation will. Simpler, right. Aether is not only the building block of all things material, but those immaterial as well. Thoughts, memories, feelings, one's very will are all understood to be ethereal phenomena, and can be measured as such, unlike most crystals which can only emit elemental energies. Orosite is tuned not only to absorb aether, but aether specific to the immaterial. That aether is then stored and multiplied within its crystalline confines until external stimuli precipitate release. They're still like, what? Try again. Under appropriate conditions, a strong will or desire can become imprinted upon the orosite and stored until fomentation, at which time the desire becomes manifest. Fomentation. What my studious young friend is trying to say is that the Otius takes one's deepest fantasies and makes them reality. Yes, that is simpler. You may choose to think of it as a process akin to that of summoning a primal. There being one marked difference. Primal summoning requires a supplemental energy source, such as a horde of elementally charged crystals. Auracite, on the other hand, has the capacity to serve as its own source of power. So it's summoning a primal, but easier, basically. We know from the Durai papers that Argoth was never king of Evilise. He was slain in battle during the War of the Lions. Oh shit, I skipped that. Damn it. I am informed that he uttered the same words over and over again for the duration of the confrontation which unfolded. If that is the case, it is possible that it was not actually Argoth who uttered them, but the Auracite itself. If the Durai papers are accurate, Argoth was a weak and petty noble who believed that his blood entitled him to power. The Auracite took that belief and twisted it into the abomination we weapons put to the sword. Then you are saying the crystal could prove a threat? I guess so. The Auracite Alma, and not necessarily. Ramza seems to fare well enough. There is no record of the young Regen being manipulated by the artifacts he gathered. In the hands of the just, the Auracite should prove harmless, even beneficial. To paraphrase, it is not the weapon that kills, but the one who wields it. Now, where have I heard that before? Oh yes, it was Emperor Galvus's justification for taking the marvels of Magitech and applying them to the manufacture of arms, where, after all, was the harm if it allowed him to bring order to the three great continents. You draw an intriguing parallel, Master Garwin. The properties of these crystals are so singular, I do begin to wonder if they, like Magitech, are products of science and not nature, that they were created by someone to... But who? What manner of person would even be capable of such a feat? It's got to go back to studying Omega. Now that is an interesting question, the answer of which I look forward to hearing. Regrettably, I have pressing matters to attend to elsewhere. Fear not, however, Mikoto's insight will prove far more beneficial than anything I might accidentally contribute. Good day to you all. I fucking knew it. What I don't understand is, if the Duma was imprinted with Argoth's deepest desires, then whose desires are rattling about inside the Otius? I had the self-same question and thus conducted a thorough inspection of the crystal upon my arrival. The results were inconclusive. Traces of ethereal activity were present, but to all intents and purposes, the vessel was empty. Empty? But what of the voices I heard? Voices? I heard nothing of the sort. The only voices you heard, Alma, were were in your stubborn head. Ramza, why won't you... Shall we speak of voices then? What of yours, Alma, our resident voice of dissent? You have done naught but question the wisdom of our research from the moment we left Garlemald. would you put your petty worries about our family's calling? No, I would never. You would never. Then why involve a gossip monger, a goody two-shoes, and this flying mole? Wait, who's the flying mole? Oh, the Moogle. I agree with him. I don't like the way the Moogles look in this game. Please tell me you can see that. I liked the OG Moogle designs. These look too realistic. By the way, while a lot of these characters will stay self-contained to this quest, it's worth remembering Mikoto. Kingdom Hearts has the best Moogle designs. Yeah, they should have just stuck with that. Kingdom Hearts and, like, I want to say maybe a handful of the Final Fantasies released around that time had, like, okay, yeah, pretty cool Moogle designs. And then after that, like, it's like they frickin' made it their mission to make Moogles as ugly as possible. The Moogle in the Moogles in Type 0, I think, like from that time period, that era, like early 2010s or whatever, those looked okay too. I didn't like the fact that they had voice acting now, but like they still looked okay. And then, like, you know, oh no. But yeah, I agree with you. Kingdom Hearts has the best Moogle designs. Am I interrupting? Oh, please do go on. My acceptance into your fine troops ranks can wait until all I've said their piece, Kupo. Guards, get this Mont Blanc. The name's Mont Blanc. Denizen of Dalmasca's desert, seeker of thrills, adventure extraordinaire, but you may call me Mont Blanc Kupo. Dalmasca has long been known as a melting pot for myriad cultures, where minor races such as the Sikh, the Banga, and the Vieira might live in relative harmony with the Hur, Elazin, and others. Yet there is no record of a prominent Moogle population. Most likely because we are neither prominent nor populous. My people are nomadic by nature, ever drawn to the elusive frontier and the freedom she promises, Kupo. A Moogle? Of course I'm a Moogle, Kupo. You'd think the adorable wings and the fluffy palm would have given it away. Now about my admission to the Majestic... I will allow no such thing. The Majestic is the Empire's primer theater company. We will not sully its good name by granting refuge to a fluttering ball of fur. And furthermore, how in the world did this abomination board the Prima Vista in the first place? See, your first mistake was not coming on with the Kingdom Hearts design. By means of his wings, were I to guess. And as for his admission to our company, I do not seem to recall race, creed, or allegiance on my list of prerequisites, do you? No, father. Very well then, Mont Blanc, what is it exactly that calls you to the stage? Our stage. What else? The Zodiac Brave Story, Kupo. Never before have I witnessed something so amazing, so moving. Sitting, well, technically hovering there in the audience as the story unfolded around me, I knew I was witnessing something special, something positively transcendental, Kupo. It was then that I realized I either had to be part of it, or go to my grave a bitter and broken Moogle. Was this realization before or after you swore you simply had to become the realm's greatest marauder, Kupo? Hurdy, how did you? Now there's two of them! Perhaps you'd have more success at running away if you didn't reveal your grand designs to every other fool you happen to meet, Kupo. Was it not but 20 nights ago you took up the axe, Kupo? Now here you are professing your passion for the stage before carving even a single notch into your haft. Do you not remember, to he who churns the butter goes the sweetest bread? But how is one to savor said buttered bread if his head is in the belly of a fearsome beast? You accuse me of giving up when I merely came to the realization that continuing would end up in failure. Only through a change of course could I reach my final decision, Kupo. And that destination is what? Mummer. Are you sure? Sorry, Mummer? Are you sure it is not Geomancer? Arithmetician? Templar? Do not bother answering, Kupo. We all know you'll be singing a different tune come cockcrow. That is where you're mistaken, Hurdy. I was destined to be a thespian. I can feel it in my fur. The role of Delita was made for me. Made for me, Kupo. Kupo, 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 Kupo. Enough! I'm tired of your dog shit designs. The actors in our company trained at the Empire's finest institutes. They represented the pinnacle of the profession, not only in Garlemald, but across the entire world. A vagrant bat-mole like you could never hope to share the stage with such artists, let alone play the part of a hero like Delita. You yourself admitted you were too craven to face a solitary beast. How do you imagine you would fare against a pack of theater critics? Any troupe would need proof of valor before it could even consider. Craven. Call me a cheat and call me a cur, but do not, sir, call me a craven. I accept your challenge. Slay but one foul beast by my own hand, and the Majestic Theater Company will accept me into its ranks, Kupo. Wait, I issued no such. You are all here witnesses, Kupo. When I return with the head of a terrible beast in my gore-stained hands, you'll be honor-bound to welcome me, Mont Blanc the Mummer, I almost said Murmur, the Mummer, into the fabled ranks of the Majestic. Good day. Wonderful. What do we do now? What do? We do nothing. If that Batmole wishes to throw himself on the horns of a stampeding Dezo, I will not stand in his way. I believe the proper term of derogation is molebat, and I should warn you, Moogles do not take kindly to those who use it. Why must you always put yourself above others, brother? Did you learn nothing from Argoth's wretched example? Mont Blanc would never have set off on this fool's errand had you not made the challenge. If anything befalls my brother, his blood will be on your hands. Weapons. You are the only one among us capable of locating Mont Blanc and preventing disaster. On behalf of my brother, I beg your assistance. Oh boy, here I go again, cleaning up after everybody's messes. Hey Rio, how you doing? Yeah, I was about to say, I think the Type 0 Moogles look pretty similar to the Kingdom Hearts Moogles as well. Yeah, the Moogles looked alright, like, right up until, like, 13-ish. Decidia's Moogle looked okay. Kingdom Hearts had the best looking Moogles, and with Type 0 being a close second. And yeah, Kingdom Hearts had the best looking Moogles hands down, but like, yeah. I don't like the way 14s look, and I've seen how they look in the frickin' in 7 Remake. I don't remember if it's Remake or Rebirth, but yeah. Whoever greenlit the designs for those Moogles needs a stern talking to. How's your Cold Steel 2 journey so far? I'm almost done with Act 2... Part 2, I think? I'm at, like, the Divine Knight segment, and they let me save, and I haven't gotten a chance to play the game since. So I'm a little bit further ahead of what I've actually put up as a video. I'm glad I wasn't the one who asked. I was curious about how much of a downgrade you think Reen is from Lloyd and Estelle. I do think he is a little less... I don't know. I do feel like he kind of hard carries the rest of his group a little too much, but like... I am aware of the fact that the arc is like 4 games long, 5 if you count Reverie, so like... I'm gonna kind of hold off my judgment until I finish the whole thing, but I don't know. I understand that, like, Estelle and Lloyd, like, are kind of... Like, their character arcs kind of had to be quicker because their arcs were shorter. Although I do like Reen. I'll say I like Reen for different reasons than I like Estelle and Lloyd. I'll say that. He has his flaws, but I do appreciate him for different reasons. I think they have a different take with him as a protagonist than they did with Estelle and Lloyd, and I kind of appreciate that, but anyway. Pardon my language, but that Ramza really is an incurable little prick, is he not? How dare he speak to his sister and the Moogle in that manner? I couldn't decide which was worse, the things he said or the way the principal sat back and let him say them. Basically, this whole thing is, Ramza, stop being racist. But I suppose it's none of our concern. For now, let us concentrate on the task at hand. Finding that Moogle before he does something we'll all regret. What say we start nearby? Pier 2, perhaps? Wait, where do I have to go? The Falcon Porter tells us that he has set a traveling blacksmith away to Yangsha, not a bell past. And why would that be of interest to us, you ask? Because said peddler of iron and steel was seen to be carrying a bag stuffed to the brim with, and I quote, albino mole fur and purple bat wings. Mont Blanc? Not that we look like that, Kupo. The quickest route into Dalmasca is via the One River and its western tributaries. If Mont Blanc is bound for Rabanastre, he will seek passage from the Glittering Basin. Hold up, where do they go now? Oh, all the way out here. Still can't fly yet. Oh shit. I'm gonna risk it. I can't believe I made that. I guess I'm swimming. Hold on, I think I got lost. Wait, no, I'm going in the right direction. Mont Blanc, where were you, what were you thinking? Have you any idea what you put your brother through? He's been worried sick. Both Hurdy and Ramza were right all along. I am a failure, a flop. A flailing, flapping, foppish failure Kupo. How could I play the part of a hero if I can't even ruffle the feathers of a single measly bird? The audience would see right through me like the spineless jellyfish I am. Now wait, Mont Blanc. Not everyone can be a hero. Not even most heroes. Yes, the bards sing of the man who deals the final blow, but what if there's a cadre of loyal companions? Do you think Delita united Ivalice on his own? Do you think Weapons here was alone when she liberated Alamigo? Yeah, it turns out there's like 50 million other warriors of light running around and they're all stronger than me. So I think Eorzi is in good hands. But of course they're not. Every campaign needs its brilliant architect, the mastermind who moves the pieces across the board. I, Mont Blanc, can be that mastermind. That was quick. Let us not dwell on the details. The day is saved and Mont Blanc has escaped sand, scratch, or singe to show for it. We should return to the Prima Vista before our luck runs out. Back to Kugane. Mont Blanc is the only character in this arc from Tactics Advanced. Always thought that was a little weird. Oh. So Tactics Advanced has different characters? All those unfinished side quests are triggering my OCD. Do you seek passage to Prima Vista? Oh shit. What do these guys want now? Please, this ship is a place of peace. Release my sister, you will answer to me. When the cat's away. Put that damn bull thing down, Ramsey. You're not helping matters. We have no quarrel with you or yours. We only seek aid in finding our leader, Bagamnon. You seek our help? You, who threatened to kill my father, who stole his work and made fools of us. Never. Silence, Ramza. They have Alma. We will hear what they have to say. As I said, we have no quarrel with you. We only did what was necessary to secure an audience. We surrender our weapons and offer you your journal as an act of good faith. Well, that takes care of that, because we needed that journal. This is all rather a lot to digest, but your claims do coincide with what we have learned about the aura site. You're saying that crystal did something to our captain? I knew one of them was missing, because I'm like, weren't there two green ones, or was I tripping? After being emptied of Argos' will, the Duma sought that of another to sate its appetite for aether. You're saying the crystal ate our captain? Not his body, no, only his soul. His soul? He's like, that doesn't sound much better. Tell me, what in your opinion was your leader's deepest desire? What was it that he longed for above all else in the world? Why waste your breath reasoning with these lizards? They showed themselves for the beast they are when they put a knife to your throat. First mole bats, now lizards. This one's tongue is pure poison. Racist Ramza. Oh my god. I'm about to title the stream that. Racist Ramza. Why are you scared? You have an axe in your hand. Well, okay. I guess he's better at fighting than you, but still. The boy can call us what he pleases. For our past failings, we deserve no better. Your failings? 30 summers have come and gone, yet not a night goes by that I do not waken a sweat at the memory. We were fusilers in the Dalmascan army, stationed in the royal stronghold at Nalbina. Nalbina fortress was reputed to be impenetrable. Its fall to the 4th Legion proved a turning point in the Imperial campaign, dealing a crushing blow to Dalmascan morale and ultimately marking the beginning of the kingdom's end. Bagomnin was our captain, and once it was clear the day would not be ours, Prince Rassler, commander of the garrison at Nalbina, tasked him with one final mission. Our unit was to escort His Highness's twin sister, the Princess Ashelia, whatever, away from the fortress and thence to safety, but things did not go as planned. I still remember the words she uttered as she lay dying in the captain's arms, but a stone throw from where the Garum Scythe's waterway drains into the sea. Even as the fog of death descended upon her, she smiled and told us, the very people who failed her, to survive. For as long as even a single Dalmascan stood, our nation would never truly perish. But it should not have been us who survived. By failing to protect our charge, we betrayed the princess and her memory, and brought shame upon our race. So yes, we are naught but cold-blooded lizards deserving of whatever scorn you deign to heap upon us. And that Rams is like, sweet! I guess, I don't know. I think we may safely assume a deep-seated hatred towards the invaders of his homeland, coupled with self-loathing born from a sense of powerlessness. The darkness that lurks in the heart of Bagomnin is a little different from that which drove Argoth, the self-same emotions that were to nourish the Duma. Stop speaking in riddles, Charlian. She's saying your brave captain will eventually turn into a monster, or rather, more of one. This man cannot stop throwing shade. I kind of got to take my hat off to him, not going to lie. Garlean lies. What they say is true. If we do not find Begamnon and the Duma soon, none of us are safe, present company included. Do you have any idea where he might have gone? Any at all? Wait, look at this. Something's been added to the final page of my journal. Then the captain must have put it there. Only he had access to it, until we found it in the pack he left behind, that is. Is this Dalmascan? Indeed it is. It says Rita Rana. The lighthouse? Why would he write that? And in the old man's journal, no less. There is a place on the Valinard Sea, far to the south of Rabanastre, where the ocean tumbles into a gaping maw more than a malm across, the Ritorana Cataract. Legend would have us believe that is the entrance to the Hell of Water. Many a scholar seeking to prove otherwise has descended into the chasm, some even by airship, but not a one has returned. I must admit to knowing little of Ritorana save that which Lady Mikoto shared with us. Before we expected valuable time and resources traveling to so remote a place, I must review my notes and see if there is any mention of the Abyss. We shall share our findings as soon as we learn aught of interest. Alright, let me read chat. Oh. All those unfinished side quests, though I'm probably the only person in 14 who actually does all the throwaway side quests. Yeah, like, I'll do the ones that are, like, blue, or if it's, like, an event quest, I'll do it, but, like, yeah, I tend to avoid the plain ones. I might come back to them, who knows. Well, Mont Blanc also shows up as the leader of the Centurio Guild in Final Fantasy XII. That's also true, I just met him first in that game, so I always synonymize Mont Blanc with FF Tactics Advance. Okay. It's pronounced Fusiliers, French, or Fusilier, English. They're basically riflemen. Okay. After watching Zeppla HQ, MTQ captures, Arthar's, I can't pronounce that, Matsui, Zekai, Asmongold, Shofuz, whoever that is, YouTube videos, YouTube recommends me your streams. Oh, well, welcome. I don't cover FF14 as much as I do other games, but yes, I am in the process of streaming it. So, yeah, welcome. Fusilier or Fusil? Oh, okay, I get it. It was a... I don't... Did these come in out of order then? Fusilier or Fusil? Okay. Interesting. I'll do one more quest and then I'll have to go. So just, yeah, fair warning. So we'll do this last one. Hopefully this one is the second, like, dungeon or whatever. But even if it isn't, I'm doing this and then I'm headed out. Just fair warning. Our studies reveal that Ritorana is the name of both a massive gap in the southern Valnard Sea and the lighthouse once manned by the Royal Dalmascan Navy to prevent ships from succumbing to the cataract's currents. I stress once manned, as the tower has lain empty since its candlekeeps abandoned their posts after the fall of Rabanastre. But if Pharaoh Sirius offers any indication of what can befall a lighthouse in the absence of its caretakers... Yes, but the real question is how all of this ties with Evolution legend. A cursory examination of the Zodiac Bravester reveals no mention of a Ritorana. Yet, it seemed foolish to assume that a name could not change in the centuries since the tale was writ. So I thought the cross-reference text on modern... is that an I? It looks like an I, that's a little shorter. Ilsabardian history, with our translations of the Durai papers. And after an exhaustive re-examination of my ancestors' notes, I discovered that there was not a single entry on Ritorana. And while mention of the Valnard Sea was abundant, I found no reference whatsoever to any cataract or lighthouse within its waters. Rams's discovery prompted me to examine the mystery from a different perspective. What if there was no mystery at all? What if at the time of Delita's rise, the chasm did not yet exist? There is more, but only a visit to the lighthouse will enable us to confirm our theories with any certainty. The Ritorana lighthouse lies far from civilization. It would be wise to provision for the trip here in Hingashi. Of course. You used to have to do an incredibly pointless quest to get wine from a random NPC. It was recently updated so that this part is now completely optional. As such, the pacing is much better now. I heard it was like that in A Realm Reborn a bunch too. Like, they cut out a whole bunch of side quests that weren't that relevant to the story and only kept the relevant ones, and even then it was still like really long and kind of drawn out at times. Or so I heard. Like, I heard, like, as slow as A Realm Reborn feels now, it used to be worse, which I can't even imagine, but I guess, yeah. Prinz, if you're still here, there is supposed to be a chat box where the anime girl on the right is supposed to be, but my stream is a bit broken. It's not being very cooperative, so yeah, this isn't the norm. Something is very wrong here. Mayhap it is best if we split our fellowship into two parties, one to delve into the tower's depths and one to observe from afar. As acting expedition sub-leader, I appoint you captain of the first. You may use the spyglass to aid in your search for the missing lizard. damn it, brother. Where are you? This location appears to offer an adequate view. Climb up and scan the area for any sign of Begamnon. Oh, it's a minigame. Is that him? Or is that the other guys? Is that him? I can't see. I guess that was him. You found him? Let me see. He looks injured. He needs our help. Prince Rastler, Princess Ashila, I know you cannot forgive me. Nor should you. It's all my fault. I could not save you. Anyone. Or could not save anyone. Anyone but myself. I'm so sorry. Begamnon, wait! Well, he's green and gray. Okay, I was half right. Traitors, have you no pride? You treat with the very men who laid waste to our homeland? Okay, I recognize the armored guy from Dissidia, if that means anything. So I figure he's an FF12 character. You're mistaken, brother. There is no Imperials here. We've come to help. There's no Imperials as they proceed to turn into Imperials. I know what I see. My own kin sided with the enemy. How dare you stay my audience with the princess? The Duma! It has him, Kupo. It's showing him what he wants to see. Witch, murderer. Oh, so she had a hand in this too? Of course. Well, you'll be happy to know that she's dead now, at least. Not the journalist! Gunfire. Oh, did I just make like a... Wait, did I kill him? Damn, I wasn't having it, huh? Put that EI jutsu to use. So this is the end. Recite the words, satisfy the covenant, relinquish thy soul unto me, and be granted that which thou desire most in all the world. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. Look at me, brother. Look at me. In sword etched he his fading memories. Don't you die, not yet. I don't think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna... whatever. In stone is tempered skill. We promised we'd all go together when our time came. You can't leave us here. By sword attested, by stone revealed. That light, where have I seen it before? Oh no. What the fuck? I could make a joke about that guy's massive right hand, how it's more muscular than the rest of his body, but I think I'm gonna let it rest. I think that one's kind of low-hanging fruit, huh? Math, Q, FF Tactics, title screen crawl. The boss is even cheeky about it too, calling it a basic computation protocol. It's as we feared then, Bagamon's soul is lost. Oh. Well, that sucks. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream there, though. So, I want to thank y'all for coming out and watching. What they're referring to is the next raid as a math boss. Yippee! Yay, I get, and the math boss will fuck you up. Oh, okay. It always fucks me up. Alright, so the next boss about to make me look stupid. Okay. But yeah, we will... Yeah, no problem, man. You take care. What's your name? Chalcius? Is that how you pronounce it? But yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming out. And thank you too, Shadow. And Wolfster. Yeah, thanks for your help. Huge help as always. And yeah, everyone else who was, who came to watch, you know. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully we'll get to be able to finish, I was hoping to do the whole thing in one sitting, but I guess that won't be the case. But hopefully maybe we'll get to finish it, or at least get a good ways through it next time. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. And hopefully, I guess I'll hopefully get my, my chat box fixed as well. I don't know why this thing is, playing games, but, yeah. I'll figure it out hopefully by next week. So yeah, see y'all. Have a good night.